Chef Kim in the studio. She also brought with her registered dietitian, Catherine. How are you, Catherine?
Great. How
Good
you
to
doing?
have you back.
Thanks.
There is a reason why you brought dietitian Catherine with you today,
Yes.
because we're still talking about a most important month.
National Nutrition Month, that's
National
right.
Nutrition Month, and that's the reason why we've got all of our different color plates here. So, Catherine, if you can just kind of explain to people at home what the different colors mean and what the point you're trying to get across.
Sure. Well, we changed it up a little bit this week. We still have our red plate, which is usually the more unhealthy foods. And the culprits here are mostly the fried jerk chicken and the large portion of potatoes. 'Cause even if you have a healthy food can become unhealthy if the portion's a little bit too large.
Okay.
The potatoes in a smaller portion would be fine. We switched out the next plate to a whole wheat pasta,
Okay.
which is more fiber on the yellow plate than the red potatoes. And a grilled chicken versus a fried chicken, because it's nice weather out, it's getting warm for spring, so you can always get the grill out and reduce some of that fat in your cooking by grilling.
What is so important? You know, a lot of people talk about fiber and how important it is to have fiber in your diet, but why is it so important?
Well, that's a good question. Fiber's got tons of benefits. First off, the soluble fiber helps our heart, lowers our cholesterol. So Cheerios, oats, apples, beans, whatever we like to eat that has those types of fiber is heart healthy. Insoluble fiber is also good for our stomachs, keeps us nice and regular. So you can never have too much fiber. For women, about 25 grams per day. For men, about 35 grams per day.
Okay, and we always like to talk about pairing a protein with each meal. Why is it important to pair a protein, and what are some really good lean proteins that people should look out for?
Well, protein's important because it helps you feel a little bit more full longer.
Okay.
And as we get older, we need more to help keep our muscles in good shape.
Okay.
So getting lean protein like fish, peanut butter, lean chicken, lean meats, pork and beef, as long as they're 93, 7, or 85, 15 are all good choices. And beans are also a great choice of protein.
Right, there's a plethora of, the point here is to say that there's a plethora of opportunities that you have. You just have to know which ones are the good ones to pick. And speaking of proteins, what are you cooking up today, Chef Kimberly?
I have the pasta that has the protein in it. We put the black beans in the pasta.
Okay.
And it is a whole wheat pasta, so you're going to get your fiber and you're going to get your protein as well.
Okay,
with
I
the
got it.
beans.
So we're gonna put that on the green plate. The green plate means go. This is what you can eat. So we're not gonna put any chicken on the green plate?
No chicken on the green plate.
Okay.
Today happens to be also Meatless Monday, which is a national initiative to get people
Meatless
to eat
Monday.
a little bit less meat in their diet. That's right. So we
Okay.
have a vegetarian entree today, getting the protein from the black beans.
Right.
And
And
Chef
you got
Kimber-
vegetables in it.
Right, and I was just gonna say, Chef Kimberly and I have talked about this before. I don't eat meat on Fridays, and it always helps to have different recipes to have, because tuna
Right.
gets old.
Definitely.
Canned tuna gets old, and that's what I started doing often, and now it's kind of time for something new.
Right,
So you're
right.
saying that the black beans are the protein
That's right.
for this particular dish. Well, it looks delicious. So what did we add in there, Chef Kimberly?
I started off sauteing some garlic and
Okay.
the green onion with it, and threw in the red bell pepper. And then I added some vegetable stock to it.
Okay.
So it's all total vegetarian dish. Black beans, the artichokes, some oregano,
Okay.
a little black pepper, and just a little pinch of some red pepper flakes are in it.
Right.
And I'm just warming it all back up and tossing it together.
And as with anything else, like you were saying, Catherine, you want to make sure that even though you're making healthy choices, you're doing it in the right portions, because this is a healthy meal. But I can
Right.
imagine it can get really unhealthy very quickly.
It can, and pasta is really easy to put 2 or 3 portions on your plate and not even realize that the portion's
Right.
that huge. So by doing about, 1/4 to 1/2, since this is your entree of your plate being the starch, and then adding some vegetables to this as well. We didn't bring any today, but they're included in the dish. You can get a nice healthy portion and a nice healthy plate.
As a
Right.
registered dietitian, what would you maybe suggest for people, especially if you're a single person, you try to cook a bunch of food because you want to have leftovers for the rest of the week. You don't want to sit here and eat this whole thing, but sometimes you feel like you're still that hungry. What
Sure.
should we do? Maybe add a salad, drink some water. My mom used to always say, drink a glass of water. Well, that doesn't help.
Sure,
But
add a
yeah,
nice
it does.
side salad, have some side veggies on here, maybe so you don't overeat, portion this out after you're done and put it in the fridge for later. That way
Okay.
you're not tempted to just keep scooping
This
out.
is great cold and the next day for a salad too.
And then I guess you could maybe add some spinach to the bottom of it, and it kind of be like a pasta salad on top of your
Sure.
salad.
Definitely.
I love it. You always have some great ideas for us. We really do appreciate it. So finish out the month strong. Make sure you stay away from the red plates, even though it looks good. Green plates are always the same. Thank you so much, Catherine,
Thank
Chef
you.
Kimberly, for being here. We do
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. See you next time.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well, more to come on Low Country Live. Are you a fan of the classics? The Charleston Library Society may have the perfect ticket for you. Stay with us. Where's